Right, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? So now it's time to introduce the Crash Boss BeamNG server to the channel. So I've been here for a little bit. It took me a while to kind of understand um, some of the things, like clearing up the space that's required in for the C driver and everything, and kind of making it work. Because I think the biggest thing I didn't do when loading to the server was deleting all the mods from single player. Like putting the files in a folder and then just make sure it's empty. So when you do come to BeamNG, there's nothing in that folder. So you could just load smoothly. So ever since I did that, I got the server to work. Um, I've been here for a little bit. I participated in one race already. It wasn't a Crash Boss was sanction race. Like he wasn't the one hosting it. It was somebody else in the server. And hey man, these guys are fast, very fast. But they're willing to help and guide you in the right way to kind of give you like tips and tricks on what to do and certain things. But it's very competitive, so people not gonna tell you everything. But the help is there. They're very friendly. They'll make you know what's happening and stuff. But definitely had to learn a few things like converter setup and all this. I never really used like in-depth tuning for the trends in this game before, so definitely coming in here and trying to learn to go fast with using their cars, it definitely opened my eyes to a lot. So today we're gonna be building well, we already built it, but we're gonna be going over this Supra, making a little setup for it, for a little street spot right here. But yeah, man, hopefully y'all been liking the content so far and enjoying what I've been posting. The in the meantime, when I had them little shorts and little videos for the last of the ghost tarmac video posted, I was figuring the server out. I'm not gonna lie, I've been really putting in the hours trying to get better at this server. So definitely was a learning curve the entire time. So hopefully y'all didn't miss me too much, but the content still will be dropping every week. Um, Not every day, but if you don't see a video one day, probably the next day you see a video. So definitely, I will show y'all a couple of the cars I built so far, and like the cars that I first used when I first got in. So you can see the progression a little bit. So the first car I ever built was this A86. Where is it at? As you see, they have a variety of cars. I'm not gonna lie, a variety of mods too. Like every flavor, anything your heart desires is in here, or they're working on putting like bringing more mods to here too. So if you don't see your a car that you're looking for in here, I'm pretty sure it's on the way or it's in the works. So this was one of the first cars I built. A86. I put it on nitrous. It's still on the stock. FC20, I think. This is my. This one I was trying to figure out everything, and like this is one of the first cars I made. This one like when finally got loaded into a server, cause there's many different servers, but you could choose which one you want to be in for to tune on different surfaces and stuff. But this was my first build. I built this in the street server. I'm on the West Coast server right now. You see, it's a work in progress. Like, so 5 was 6.9. The 60 was a 2.0. Not too crazy, but trust me, the guys are in here. They be flying. So that was my first build, and then for the race, I built this C6. Cause they was the class. I think it was all steel or glass. So I thought of like a Corvette real quick. Which one was it? I think it was this one. So these are a lot of these builds are version one. Hopefully, as I learn more, I could revisit them and really turn them into something crazy. So this was the second car I built, and this was for to participate in that race. But for the race, let me see if it's gonna work here. They have specific class of tires, specific class, and they all have different tires you have to use. So this was the car I built for that race. Was Alright, so that was a 1.9 and a 6.0 in the eighth. So there's a lot of eighth mile racing in here. But they have different classes as I mentioned before. So when you get if you decide to join the server, I will be pinning it in the comment. I will be pinning it a part of the video so you could check it out. So y'all could decide to join if y'all want to. As you see, I'm fighting the car crazy. Because I think when I did the all shootout glass race, it was on the street server, but it was on a specific track that's like kind of like a real life track. So that's what happened to me in the race. I spun off the line and then I started to hook and go. Yeah, this guy got a lot going on right now. I ain't gonna lie. It works sometimes though, but I can't get a good hit on it. Let me see. Try it again. So the reason why I haven't even deleted any of these cards is just so I could probably revisit them and see, like, as I learn more, like what I could have did differently. But when I got to the race, basically I was on the when I finally figured the car out, I was on the wrong tire and I had to change tire mid race. Like right before the race. So it spun off the line and then mid track it started to pick up, but it wasn't enough to go around my opponent. But still a good race. I still had fun. There's another car I was gonna build, but then I was like I wasn't too sure. Um, where was it? It's a BX. Was it a BX? Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm looking for a specific car because some of these cars they have like drop downs for different chassis. So where you could put so you might not see all the mods here, but they have some of the cars have different drop downs where you could put a different chassis on another car. I'm looking for it, can't see it. Hold on, going too fast. Oh, it's right here. Alright, so this was the where was it? Where is it? Oh, right here. So this is the Fox I was working on. What like for the same race, but I swapped to the I don't think there's an engine in here. I swapped to the CR the C6 ZR1 like right before like a couple hours before the race and I started figuring that out. But this is how far I got with the Fox and then I just stopped because I wasn't too sure if I wanted to go with this chassis, but I knew probably could have did a little bit better. But nonetheless, it was a learning experience. So this was my second car. Started figuring it out. Well, third. So we had the A86, the the C6ZR1, the Fox, and then I started to work on my main car I want to use for the OTS small tire what's it called? The Outlaw small tire. I've been building I've been building this car in different variations for different tracks and different things. Try to get it to work. I'm gonna go for a bass tune. See how that does here. Alright, so this is like the fourth car I've really been focusing on, trying to figure it out. Right on the correct tire this time, and a little bit more in-depth tuning on it also. Alright, so this is how far I've got so far. And this is just the base setup for like any server. Like say if I jump in another server, I jump to one of these. I think I have multiple stages of this car. So based on the server, I will pull this car out or the other variant or the other one and just test and see what I need to change to make the car better for the specific surface. Because a lot of these servers, the surface varies a lot, so you gotta kind of have a setup where you could put it on a surface and kind of know to work around it to make it better for that specific surface. But as a drastic improvement, we got a better 60 foot, a 5.7 in the eighth, and yeah, we getting there. And this is a base setup for this one with no nitrous. I think this is a blower car. I think this was a setup I kind of recently did with a blower with the nitrous, but I still don't know if it's like all the like the nitrous with the blower will be the final iteration for this car. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, depending on how you launch it. So that's what I've been trying to work out, because I'm trying to get down to the for the 60 foot. I'm trying to get into like the territories of the 1.4s, the 1.5s. Try to get down there, because to be competitive, hey man, that's what they're kind of doing. But yeah, this is what I've got so far for a bass tune. For this setup, another car I built was that the fourth. So another car I built was, oh, I built multiple other cars since then. Since I started to kind of get a hang of things, I built a lot more cars. Let me see. Um, right here, the Mustang. We got V1, V3. Let's do pull out V2. See how that do here. Oh wait. It needs the nitrous. Hold on. Let me turn on the nitrous on this one. Oh, maybe I turned the nitrous on other cars. Hey man, I don't think I did. So some of the cars, yeah, I ain't turn on the nitrous on other cars. Well, like I said, there's a lot you can do to to get the card how you want it to react and how you want it to work. So this is another car I built. There's different variations of this car also. Um, that's another one. They have a challenge going on with this. They recently added this. It's I would call it a pro mod, but I'm not sure if they would call it a pro mod. But DC7 is very fast. I ain't gonna lie. Like the different cars you get to experience in this game in this server is like you get to explore so much. Like the speed and how they deliver the speed is kind of it varies based on to every car. No car pulls the same. No car really does the same things. So this is another car I was working on. Yeah, but they had a like a announcements that they want to see how fast this could go. So this is my variation of how fast it could go. My like with the tuning knowledge that I have currently, just like I think it's my second or third week in here. Might be my second week, but definitely it's I'm getting better and better as it progresses, and I'm learning more. Cause the biggest thing I never really went in depth with converters and all of that, and the different controllers, how you could control the power outers and stuff. So definitely been a learning experience for sure. This one is a not a turbo setup. I like the way it looks. It looks so good. Alright, that's a first gear launch. But yeah, that's one of the most recent ones. One of the most recent builds. Are we getting there? Learning as we go. So let me see. Any other car that I kind of played with? I think I did this one. Let me see. A big tire. Let me see. I put a big tire. See if it's on the crash ball. Big tire. See what they do over here. What is this? A nitrous car? Something either broken or it's not working. Oh, you need the. Yeah, and that was spinning. That was spinning. Still did 200 plus spinning. Yeah, it's a work in progress. Maybe I did that in another server with like better traction. But hey man, all these tunes are just to show my introduction to the server and just document my journey and see how things develop over time. Definitely is an experience. It's very competitive, as I said before. Oh, I did this too. Yeah. See what this one do. Hopefully, the like later down the road, as I learn more, I could really go over these cars and to see what I did wrong, or how could I improved. Like as I gain the knowledge, because I'm still learning. Yeah. Some of them great gears is too long. Let me see. could see I was just testing. Yeah, that 60-foot been my challenge for sure. Like throughout the different cars, some of them I think I got a decent understanding from just tuning the Nova, like, and then when I experienced that C7, I really started to get to understand the converters a little bit more. I think there was one more car I was trying to mess around with. Let's see if we can find it before the video come to an end. It might not be in this server yet, because some of the cars they release in different servers first, and then they make their way in as he update the servers, he adds them. So, hey man, it's been a blast. Had a lot of fun so far. I could only imagine it get better from here. Is it this one? Nope, did not make this yet. Or they just added that. Let's see. What else we got? Yeah, there's a bunch of variety in here, man. So definitely check it out. More videos to come. The progress on my journey and what I've learned is coming. Ended off on one more pull in another car. Let me see. Could do the Nova. I don't know if I had the nitrous on the last time. Let's try this one. I could end it off on a Nova. Like I said, this has been the car that I've been focusing on the most. Like some of these cars launch at certain two steps, which still haven't done that yet in right now. Alright. That's it, y'all. This is one of the more recent builds and what I've learned and put into this chassis. So in the next video we will be building a car and then kind of going to the in-depth, like what I've learned and what I was doing in the beginning to now. So yeah, let's see if we can. Could bring it back. If we could end it on a crazy burnout. Nah, it just hooks up. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's all I got for this one, guys. Tune in for more, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.